Leader Kim Jong-il, wristwatches are being given out. Current leader Kim Jong-un celebrated his father's birthday.
Hey there y'all, what's going on and welcome back to our channel. Watches are a luxury object that reflects power, wealth, and stability. From Che Guevara to Churchill, Biden to Obama, world leaders' watch choices say a lot about the people behind the politics. When your job involves bearing the political weight of your country on your back, your appearance can play an important role in how you're perceived by others. A watch can reveal a lot about a person's personality, from personal design preferences to relative affluence, and that's why we'd like to uncover the watches worn by world leaders. Political leaders around the world occupy a special role. They have the power to describe a period of time in a singular and conclusive manner. As a result, keeping track of time is important to them. A country's president or prime minister would almost never be seen without a watch. Watches, as well as serving a basic purpose of telling the time, and in some cases, other details such as the date, play an important role in the public profile of the world leaders. Watches are an important part of their style and how others perceive them. It is said that time is capital. Money, they claim, is also a strength. As a consequence, time is force. It's no wonder then that some of the world's most important men choose their timepieces with such consideration. These leaders, from presidents to prime ministers, have control at their hands and time on their wrists. So what watches do they wear? We've listed some of the most famous world leaders of our times, along with their favorite watches, which people have seen them wearing on a variety of important world events, whether they were part of diplomatic gift packages or purchased personally. Number 7. Barack Obama George Gray. If you leave your watch selection to the Secret Service, you'll end up with a timepiece so boring and mediocre that we're surprised Obama didn't give it to Guantanamo. The Secret Service chose the George Gray 6500 chronograph, the kind of watch you're given when you just reach puberty, out of all the difficult yet inexpensive watches they might have given Obama on his 46th birthday: Luminox, Timex, Hamilton, etc. It's a good thing he doesn't have sons who will inherit it, with its bland dial, garish logo, and meaningless but reliable Japanese revolution. We'll take Obama's previous Tag Heuer no-frills gift. Number 6. Joe Biden Rolex. Joe Biden was 78 years old when he entered the White House after 2 unsuccessful presidential campaigns in 1988 and 2008, and an 8-year stint as vice president under Obama. The election of 2020 was as much a contest of taste as it was a contest of strategy. Biden prefers silver to gold. He prefers models on the lower end of the luxury spectrum, in line with his modest demeanor. An Omega Seamaster Diver 300 meter, a no-frills workhorse that also happens to be Prince William's timepiece of choice, is one style he's been wearing often. Biden, who is a huge fan of the model, has been seen wearing it in 3 different colorways: black, gold, and blue. Aside from Omega, Biden, like many previous White House residents, is considered to wear Vulcan cricket. Number 5. Kim Jong-un Movado Museum. Many people mistook Kim Jong-un's Movado Museum for a woman's watch when he was first pictured wearing it. It was, however, one of American watchmaker Movado's projects, the museum, despite the minimalist style. The museum is a design classic with a chic black dial, gold case, and single gold dot at 12 o'clock, designed first in 1947 by Bauhaus-influenced artist Nathan George Horowitz, but it's still an odd choice. However, Switzerland prohibited the sale of watches to North Korea last year, so it's possible that's why he had to shop outside the home of horology. Number 4. Prince Charles Parmigiani Floriatore chronograph. The future King of Britain likes to wear his watches concealed under his sleeves, but we do know that he owns a Parmigiani Floriatore timepiece. The Swiss brand, which was created just 2 decades ago, may seem an unusual choice for the Prince of Wales, but it is well known in the upper echelons of luxury. The Toric watch, which features a chronograph, can keep up with the royal states at the races and is powered by the legendary Zenith El Primero automatic caliber, is housed in a 39mm 18-karat rose gold case that is appropriately regal. The model worn by Prince Charles is an 18-karat gold automatic Toric chronograph, which was manufactured in 2005 and is no longer produced by the company. Number 3. Justin Trudeau IWC Regulator. He is sporty yet elegant, and his watch reflects that. Justin Trudeau, Canada's Prime Minister, is often voted the world's most trendy politician as shown by his watch. The Portuguese Regulator by IWC is unusual in that it displays the hours, minutes, and seconds on 3 different dials, a design technique commonly used in marine chronometers or observatory clocks. In this way, the watch, like Trudeau, stands out from the crowd. Many people would be unfamiliar with how it works, but he knows it. With a 46-hour power reserve and strength-coated sapphire front and back, Trudeau's silver example is a watch ready for everything. Number 2. Donald Trump Rolex Day Date. The former president of the United States may have made billions through numerous business endeavors over the years, but it seems he's never been that concerned by what watch he straps on his wrist every morning. There has been discussion about Patek Philippe, as well as the president's dreadful eponymous line of fake luxury timepieces, which debuted a decade ago. The Rolex Day Date, on the other hand, is the most obvious and easily recognizable of his set. The Cyclops' raised glass allows for this recognition, but we still don't know which model from the range Trump is wearing. It may be the 18-karat gold version, which will be the first wristwatch to show the date and day of the week in full in a window. The dial is champagne, as one might expect from a billionaire, and the bracelet is a Rolex President model. Number 1. Vladimir Putin Blancpain Grande Date Aqualung. It may be nearly 50 years old, but it is still one of Russian President Vladimir Putin's wristwatches. The politician owns the stainless steel version of a special edition from the Lama range. This Aqualung is inspired by vintage Blancpain diving watches with a 40mm case that is relatively slim at 11.4mm. The panoramic date complication at 6 o'clock, dubbed the Grande Date, was applied to the original design. This tends to be Putin's official watch, as he's been photographed wearing it when signing various pieces of legislation or attending political events, but the president also owns a Patek Philippe perpetual calendar, a blazer, and a Blancpain Le Monde flyback, among other watches. If you want to be as regal and sophisticated as your country's own leaders, then do let us know if your pockets are deep enough to afford any of these timepieces in the comments section below. And as usual, before we get out of here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Catch you guys later!